Welcome to Zen in a Moment, episode 21 with Zen Cryer DeBrook. I want to talk a little bit today about complaints. Yes, we all have them about all kinds of things. You'll find that sometimes you have a specific thing, whether it be traffic, food that people offer you, your spouse, your children, things at work, the world around you, your weight, yourself. There's all kinds of complaints that happen over and over and over again. And I know that some of you may not really be fully committed to the idea that there is a law of attraction, that what we create internally can be magnetized. The energy itself that is inside of our body, whatever it is, can thus then be attracted to us. I am here to tell you that I have worked with thousands of people, and some of them were completely and totally against the idea that law of attraction exists, that we attract into our reality who we're being, what we're focused upon. As I've trained more and more people, time and time again, they've come back to realizing that this is actually a true premise. I'm not getting this just from some pie in the sky, I hope it's true kind of thing. I have witnessed thousands of times people turning and changing their internal reality, taking their thoughts, moving them into a direction that they never thought before, finding the opening with their internal guidance system, and the world around them changes. So with that said, let's talk about complaints. There's a few things that are really important for you to know about what happens to your experience and the world around you when you are complaining. Number one, you're noticing what you don't want. You're putting your focus, instead of what you do want, onto what you don't want. You are giving it a deeper level of reality. Do you understand that? When you put your focus on something, you are in agreement that negative or positive or whatever you want to call it, thing exists. So the more you complain about something, the more you're locking it into your field as being a problem. Number two, when you complain about something, if there's another human being around, you shift their energy and you point their attention. Most of the time, we are complaining to other people. Okay, occasionally we will talk to ourselves, but mostly we are complaining to another person, and in complaining to that other person, you're locking their awareness into the thing that's wrong. Now, complaints are incredible. They're wonderful. They're fabulous. They're an instant reaction to something that you don't want. They're like an alert system that's letting you know that there's something that you need to call out to be different in the world that you love, in the world that's around you. So here's how I use complaints and what I recommend you do as well. When I find myself complaining, I use the thing that you learned in mymindspark.com. How do I want it to be instead? What would make it even better than that? Now, the first one, how do I want it to be instead? I recommend that you, of course, keep going until you find your opening. How would I like it to be instead? Well, I'd like it if I had a place to put my kitchen towels. Every time I put my kitchen towels on the stove, they fall off, they look messy, they hit the ground when I open my oven. I don't want to hang my kitchen towels on the oven anymore. I want the spot to be easy. I want it to be simple. I want it to be a place that when my hands are wet, I can get to it without creating water all over my kitchen. I want it to be fabulous. I want a great spot for my kitchen towels. Now, I know you may think, Zen, I have bigger problems than my kitchen towels, but it's the little things that matter. It's the little tiny things that you ignore over and over again, and you just let them be over and over and over again. You stub your toe. You have something that's frustrating you. It can be as simple as which way the toilet paper goes on will irritate you. And irritation creates more irritation. And so it's really actually important that you start practicing on the little things that you're in complaint about, because someday you'll be called to work on the things you're complaining about with the government or your community or deeply with your spouse or your family or your kids. How do I want it to be instead? And really go into it and figure out what it would be that would be the perfect thing, that would be a perfect way that this thing resolves itself, shifts, changes, or the attributes of how you want it to look when it's all done. Then the powerful question is, how do I want it to be instead? And then what would make it even better than that? What would make it even better than that? And this is where you get to go wild. You get to go and think of something, and as long as it opens you, it's possible. Think of something that's even better, more incredible, more fabulous, and state that too. Now you're doing a few things. You're changing your frequency to opening. Then you are also noticing what you want to have instead, which is something that's actionable. And if you point it out to someone else, you know what I'd love instead of this thing that happens every single time I walk past here, I hit my elbow or I stub my toe. And you tell someone, now their attention's on it too. I can tell you that over my lifetime, I have used this to transform everything that I don't love into things I love over and over and over and over again. My life is smooth because every time a complaint comes up, I turn it into what I want it to be instead. Are you feeling stuck? Are you in your own personal Groundhog Day? I know what that feels like. And I want to let you know, if you're enjoying the Zen in a Moment mini pods, I have something even more profound and powerful for you. I have a community that I've started, Fear Free Human Collective, and there is a free level. It costs nothing to join. In that free level, you'll get a free trial of our 14-day quick start program called the Fear Free Mind Experience. You get the first 4 days of that. And you also get access to our membership area where we have a general discussion, where you can meet other people who are using their internal guidance system. And I have a monthly masterclass that I do where we take on a topic every single month where you examine your closings and I share with you how to get rid of closing thinking. You know, for instance, I know 1 month that we did is the self-sabotage, all the thinking we have that's negative about ourselves and who we are and what we do and what we're accomplishing and how far along we are in life. And we get together and we will explore that and release all those closings and find openings. I want to have you come and join this program. It's free for you to join. If you want to do more, you can. It's super affordable. But at least come join the free and be around people who are like-minded like you and who are learning to use their internal guidance system. I want to enjoy this with you and have you be a part of this, because if you're listening to this mini pod, you're special and you have something to contribute to the world. And I want to know more about you and what you're here to do. So go to BeFearFreeNow.com and check out what we have to offer. Check out the people in the community. You'll get to see our members in our membership directory, and you're going to you'll find that the people who are attracted to the internal guidance system work are pretty awesome. They're very special. I hope to see you there. I'm sending you love and blessings. Go forth and have an amazing day.